Good evening. Today is Wednesday, August 18th, 2021, and this is our Royal Palm Beach Stars Savans Academy board meeting here at the Village Hall. And to start, I will take an attendance starting to my right. That's you, Brendan.
Brandon Pendergrass, Village Liaison.
Claudine Gooden, President.
Savon Smith, Program Director.
Xavier Smith, Secretary.
And with members here today, we do make quorum. If everybody could take a look at their agenda to review if any items are missing or any updates that need to be added or taken away from the agenda. Mhm. I'll explain that further. Are there any additions or revisions to be made? All right, with that being said, may I have a motion to accept our agenda?
I make a motion.
And I'll second
Thank you very much. All right, if you could please review the minutes for June 16th, 2021. So we do have a correction for the minutes was adding Coach Savon as program director at the top. It was just missed. Sorry. Where? Sorry.
New continuing in the first.
New continuing and old. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just Scrivener's error. there's any corrections to be made other than the addition of Coach Yvonne's name as being in attendance for that meeting. We good? Motion to.
I was gonna make a motion.
Thank you.
Make a motion.
I second.
Thank you very much. Minutes will be added into with the correction. We can email that over to the village and then update our records to reflect that correction. Okay, now on to our report. I'll save my report for last um, because I'm going to add some information that would come from our treasurer. But there has been a change in that position. All right. So in regards to fundraising, we still have the Got Sneaker campaign active. We have a full bag in the back of my car, full of sneakers that I will be dropping off to, I believe it was FedEx or UPS or USPS. I have to double check the label to tender to the company Got Sneakers in order to, add some additional funds to our account. Our popcorn fundraiser that is being taken off the table. Due to COVID, the response from them was slow. Number one. Number two, we got into our season full blown, so it kind of got a little hectic. And number three, our forecast going into the future looks a little sketchy. So I'm gonna put that popcorn fundraiser on hold and replace it with a few fundraisers that we've done in the past. We're looking to do our 3-point contest. 3-point shooting contest, and we're looking to do a 3-on-3 tournament. And once again, we are aware of our county being underneath a state of emergency, so all activities will be carefully thought out. And if we don't find that we can keep it safe enough, we won't do it, because our goal and our mission is winners on and off the court. And I don't feel like taking the L to COVID. So we'll carefully monitor our fundraising efforts. As always, we always reach out to Publix, and when Publix reach out to us in regards to our fundraising in front of their properties. Are there any upcoming dates that we know specifically that we can make aware to the public?
Saturday.
Okay, so that would need to be written in on the agenda. Saturday, August 28th. Which location? Royal Palm Beach location. Is that the Royal Palm Beach in Okeechobee? All right. All right. So if you would like to stop by and lend us a support to our organization, we'll be in front of the Publix located at Okeechobee and Royal Palm Beach Boulevard on Saturday. The time? 9:30 to 5:30. So you can stop on by and say hi and drop some change. In regards to fundraising, that's what we currently have on the table. Are there, I'm sorry? Oh, you are talking to the mic. Okay. All right. Next is our program report.
Nothing to say about the program.
Okay, so I'll jump in because actually Savan has went on a fairy tale and in his personal life, and we congratulate you and wish you all the best. Um, So just to get them up to speed, we are now into our training season. Our travel season has concluded. Our last tournament was on July 31st through August 2nd. I hope I'm getting the dates right. That took place in Orlando, and the kids.
It was the 30th through the 1st.
30th through the first. Sorry about that. And we got as much as we can on board and hit the road. So it was a lot of fun. We rented an Airbnb. Everybody was, house full of kids. So I'm hoping everybody had fun. We had a player who set a personal best. It was six. Was it 6 threes in one game? That was pretty awesome. Good job, Ransom. Um, that was pretty awesome. So we are looking forward to training season. In our training season, we form small groups to work on individual skill sets and development. Um, this season, we have a group that's old enough to work out in the weight room. There's a weight training program that was designed by a certified trainer that we would like to implement in place. So the training season would be $100 per month. You guys have to add per month on there. It just says $100. And we like to keep the training group sessions 4-to-1. Um, and for the weight training session, it would be $135 because $35 would go to the recreation center to gain access to the weight room. And I believe, Brandon, you said that was until December 31st, till the end of the year?
Yeah, to the end of the year.
Okay. So with that requirement, of course, they have to be over the age of 16. And our organization requires a parent approval beforehand. And then we can go from there. So that would be $135 for the first month and then $100 for the rest of the month. That $35 is to cover the fees to go into the weight room. And that'll be until December 31st. Uh, concludes part of your report.
Good job explaining all that because again, I haven't really been involved like that out at home a little bit, but not so much, in you guys' presence. Oh, I guess I better remove this. Not so much in you guys' presence, I have not really gotten involved too much. So I give you guys a lot of credit because, as you said, personally, I've been handling certain things.
Still can't hear you.
Why is that?
You gotta speak up.
I'm used to this.
Your voice is not traveling.
Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to ask a question. Oh, now I hear it.
Mhm.
All right, I wanted to ask a question based off of what you said about $100 per month training. Are we going to pay the trainers?
No, the training is our basketball coaches. Now the weight training program is already mapped out. It's a program that brings you through 7 weeks, and then it brings you through 12 weeks, which would align with the high school players' season. So it's a program that was given to us. It's for a beginner in 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 the weight room. So uh, to inform the public, basketball players don't lift weights like football players. We do our 1 rep max, and then we calculate 70% of that 1 rep max, and then we go to 70, 70, 75, 80. We gradually increase the weight based on our goal of 7 weeks to be at a certain point. So we just don't allow the kids to just go in there and lift weights without direction. There's actual a 7 week program and then a 12 week program. So it should bring you through the hyper phase first. So we make sure it's well organized. um, we also require uh, parents. We're asking parents to be in the weight room, because they are actually the guardian for their child. And if they can't be in the weight room, that's fine. We provided that program for them. They can go and take it. I paid for it, and they can go take it and run with it at their own personal gym or wherever. Our mission is to make sure that our kids are more prepared for their season coming up for school, and then that'll be even better for the season coming up for travel. Is that cool? Oh, all right, great. um, Now on to new, continuing, old business. The new business line that's tied to the website, I'm still trying to figure it out. um, I have a Wix support person that's gradually going through it, but I have to dedicate a little bit more time to make sure it's tied in properly and it's up and functional so we won't have any headaches going forward. Um, in continuing old business, the bank statements were tendered to the village along with two checks for $500 each for the rosters for our travel season. Thank you um, for allowing us time to, get our efforts together and get our teams together. And normally we pay that at the beginning of the season, but I really appreciate that you guys worked with us in terms of extending us a courtesy to pay our fees. This training season, I do believe there's another $500 that's due for August to December.
Through December, yeah.
Yeah. So August to December, we'll be going into that part of our agreement. And sad to report, our treasurer had to resign, and we are currently looking for a new treasurer. So with that, the weight bears on us to pick up where he left off. So where he left off was to have our quarterlies completed and our IRS filing with our accountant, JP Spillane. I went by there today. I dropped off the computer. They said they'll help me because Robin joined us, many moons ago. But I just have to have a refresher on how to use QuickBooks and generate those reports until we can find a treasurer. So just public announcement that we are looking for a treasurer. So if anybody in the public interested in, joining a nonprofit and serving the community and have skills as an accountant, we will gladly accept your application. Just for a reminder, it requires a level 2 background check and an application that can be filled out. All you have to do is send an email to Savon's Academy Stars at gmail.com. That's SAVONSACADEMYSTARS at gmail.com. Hopefully I spelled that right. But it's Savon's Academy Stars at gmail.com. Okay, I think that would conclude our continuing old business. Uh, we want to acknowledge that we do have items still due to the village, which are the quarterlies and the IRS filing, the monthly statements up until I believe it was July, were tendered to the village. Attached to this agenda is the current statement, current outstanding statement, bank statement. I should clarify that, our bank statement, for review. That's the only thing I'm in control of at this time. And hopefully we'll be able to get those items back from Spillane with that wonderful invoice. On to our village input, comments, or any updates.
Nothing new right now. Um, we got COVID kind of circling back through. We are trying to get our programs back running and the facility back open full time. We don't have a definitive date on that right now, but when we do, we'll be able to transition you all back to Friday nights um, versus Saturday mornings. Um, we're looking to go ahead with the youth basketball, um, the co-ed youth basketball league, kind of in the same time frame that we normally would, November through February. Um, so if you all want to um, hop on board and help coach a team, I know we'll be needing it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, other than that, you touched on it about the items that were due, um, the monthlies, the quarterlies, and the taxes and CPA. So once you get those in, we'll be up to date. I did receive the checks. Um, and then the only other thing, and you mentioned this as well, I'm mentioning it to all of our provider groups to update your websites. Um, and just making it around so every meeting, that's one of the points I want to hit on. Um, and other than that, right now it's business as usual.
Yeah, if you type in sponsorcommandystars.org, it's going to say under construction because I, I didn't know how to link it. So I'm going to figure that out on Saturday.
Okay.
How to link the page back and then how to update it with new pictures that we have for this year. So hopefully it'll work. And then with new fillable forms for our registration, which I'm
Okay.
hoping that'll make it easier for us in terms of record keeping.
Mhm.
But yeah,
And
it works.
when you do get the for the weight training, um, I'll get you the forms. I have them on Saturday. Show you the forms that we need to fill out on our end. Um, that way we can take care of that.
Okay, yeah.
But it's there's two. There's the health and fitness form for the gym, and then just another COVID waiver.
Okay,
So when
wonderful.
you have your groups, we'll have them fill out those, and we'll keep them, a separate folder apart for Savon's Academy weight training group.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. All right, with that, on to summary approvals. We don't have anything to approve. Um, outside of that, okay. So outside of that, we bring this to the end of our meeting. Our next workshop will be Saturday, August 21st. That's actually this Saturday, starting at 10:45 p.m. I just wanted to make sure we address a few things in terms of registration forms and what's required for the weight room, information, any outstanding balances at that particular meeting. And our next board meeting, or anything else that needs to be addressed. And our next board meeting will be let's just say on Wednesday, September 15th, 2021 at 7 p.m. here at the Village Hall, or unless notified of a new spot. With that being said, our meeting today is adjourned. Good night, everybody.